Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Who's the lucky one today?
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Clemency, the truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
I don't remember inviting you.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Step aside. I have no interest in...
Look out!
Let's rock!
The stars will always remember us. Do I have this already? Found your weakness. Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
A guest with no manners, huh?
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Who's the lucky one today?
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume.
Step aside. I have no...
This song's just for you.
Try this on for size. More business, eh?
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
The stars will always remember us. Oh, this place is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and minecarts are all over the street. What a mess. used to keep it in the mining team's junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of geomarrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken. I'll look with you. We'll definitely find it if we work together. Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present. I'm going to turn it on. Look, just don't talk to me right now. I need to calm down. Honorary member, I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for? What? Did you think I was serious? I wasn't actually planning on selling these marbles. Besides, they aren't even worth much. Well, not as much as Diggertron, but that guy who gave it to me was pretty skillful. He could always make... Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. I have no idea when he'll come back, so... Oh, wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage! I don't want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice. Honorary member, please help me look for it. Yay! Let's go! Why are there so many monsters here?
Found your weakness.
It's too late to repent.
This song's
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
I don't remember inviting you.
a gift from the stars.
Everything is ordained by
Time
the
for the main
stars.
event.
Profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Keep up with my tempo.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Wait! Let me take a look at my notes. I marked the... It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I dig it up. Go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Oh no! I'm doomed! Oh, what kind of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps? Without the second half of my notes. Really? Quick, let me see.
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
Beep, beep, beep! Finding the home use object finder at your service. Please say the target object you want to search for.
Oh, wow. This little thing, it can talk?
can talk as well, little thing.
Aren't you sassy? What's this? Oh, looks like something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future. Whatever. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it. Really? Oh, the old witch did say that some things will emit a poisonous gas after being buried for a long time. Okay, forget it. Let's not...
Beep, beep, beep! Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an interterrestrial peace appliances store. Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend...
Here it is! My teddy bear! The old witch... Yes! He's called Jun. Whoa, Jun. How did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? The old witch said that Jun isn't just any old teddy bear. He'll be worth a lot of money once he's cleaned up. There's no other way. I haven't learned to sew yet. I'll have to ask the old witch for help. If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone, Hook will get lectured all over again. What? So what if the old witch yells at me? Hook still has to prepare the... We found the treasure. Let's split. The monsters here give Hook goosebumps. I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's plan to sell the treasure.
The mining team, can you see the stars from here, too? Hook? What are you...
Natasha? Jun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Jun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
The wind.
Be honest with me, Hook.
Big sister helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
You had her take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Jun.
You say that every time and...
Great, see you soon. Big sister?
What am I going to do with that girl? You shouldn't indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done. Jun. So she gave her bear a name, huh? I've lost count of all the dolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much. It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior. Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? I had to come up with a solution to get them. Hook pretended to be well-behaved for a month in order to get Jun. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting with the other kids. Of course, as soon as she got her award, she went straight back to her old self. Hook has an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. Well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Don't worry, I'll help Hook repair Jun. Wait, look at the eyes. They must be... Erebus? Huh. Strange, I didn't notice when I sewed them on. I think I must have been. It's not every day you sew precious gems into a teddy bear, honestly. Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll.
Did the old witch yell at you? What? Why'd she only yell at Hawk? Never mind that. You didn't tell her what I was really up to, did you? Great. Your loyalty as an honorary member of the mold? Anyway, why are you still standing here, silly? Do you have something to report to the boss of the mold? Gems? Does that mean he's worth a lot of money? Well, of course I'll sell him. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday anyhow. This is super useful. I'll need your help again after Natasha fixes What should I observe today? Oh.
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look. You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society? I agree. Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that. I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder. And the most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. It sounds dangerous, but what I want you to do is actually very simple. Investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out what exactly they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines. Can I entrust you with this task? This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right? Your cover? What are you talking? Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit. What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it. Of course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through. For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine. Mutual aid what now? What else is there to say? Natasha was... You think I need you to tell me? Don't try and persuade me. Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one. Natasha's brother? They both used to... I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say to... You think I don't want to? I heard... I should keep my voice down. I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she... Hey, it's just a rumor. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
We have plenty of time.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Ah! A follow-up visit. Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Well, even if they could cure me. I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. No, I don't want to waste anyone's time. Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around? Do you think so? Wouldn't he want me to hurry up and join him? Kids today. Don't give up easily. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha's. Did you want to say something else? Virtual who? All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout?
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to her husband.
We have plenty of time.
I should find another patient. To talk to.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Who else would care about people like me? I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people. A dispute? No, no. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too arduous. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make it, even knowing the risk. Most people fight tooth and You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity. For people like us, a slow and torturous forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway. What? Now you're interested in the wonder? Listen up. The complex illness, you must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I...
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid. I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. Thank you. Those patients weren't exactly singing my praises. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See...
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks.
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him? I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think.
What should I observe today?
Who are you? Who? And... where's my husband? And where are they? You don't know? Where?
Come over here, child. That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away. Oh, not terribly serious, but they needed to get treatment every now and then in order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all. They bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It was from that moment on. Oh, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about. Just unlucky. Oh, as far as I'm concerned, those medicine dealers are making money for murder in broad daylight. Oh, talking about it tires me out. At least my...
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well. Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld. Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strived to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while, and the result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the Wonder Medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Found your weakness.
Stop right there! No one's allowed up ahead! Who are you trying to kid? She's after our medicine and sent men! Look lively and send it...
Clemency? Never heard of it.
A gift from the stars. Keep up with my tempo.
Sampo Koski always take...
I don't remember inviting you.
Turn up the volume.
We're just having fun.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
The stars will always remember us.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation? You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine only to be snatched. The underworld is full of sickness. My Mutual Aid Society has relieved... Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine. Seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Who's the lucky one today?
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up with my tempo.
Look out! Everything is ordained by the star. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
This song's just for you.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
What are you doing here?
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness.
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town.
Can you see the stars from here, too?
It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on...
Rational and scientific?
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that?
Ma'am, please think for a moment.
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface?
Have some respect.
If it's respect she wants, she better I'm out of here.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing. I'm okay. If I were in his shoes, I may well have had the same reaction. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask. No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. Well, he was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you. That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. I do admire his vision and perseverance. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness, but behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. I trusted Vash with all my heart. Funny, isn't it? When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I hope so. The day I learned the truth was the day I no longer recognized my brother. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.